Today, we're diving into the world of deconstruction, a methodology that revolutionized text analysis. Dr. Rathod, can you explain what deconstruction entails?
Certainly, deconstruction is a critical approach that reveals complexities and contradictions within texts. For example, consider how a novel's ending might be interpreted differently by readers, showing that a text's meaning isn't fixed but open to varied interpretations.
Fascinating, but doesn't this undermine the author's original intent? How do we reconcile multiple interpretations with the idea of a singular narrative?
That's a common concern. Deconstruction doesn't dismiss authorial intent but rather expands it. Think of it like a prism where light splits into various colors. Each interpretation adds depth, offering diverse insights rather than diluting the original message.
So, what's the practical benefit of this complex approach in literary studies?
By embracing multiple perspectives, scholars can uncover hidden biases and cultural assumptions within texts. This enriches our understanding, allowing literature to evolve alongside societal changes.
Let's shift gears to Derrida's critique of logocentrism. Dr. Rathod, how does Derrida challenge the traditional hierarchy of speech over writing?
Derrida argues that writing is just as significant as speech in shaping meaning. He uses the analogy of a symphony where each instrument, like writing and speech, contributes equally to the overall harmony. Speech isn't the sole conductor of meaning.
But doesn't writing merely record spoken words? How does it compare in authenticity to the immediacy of speech?
Interestingly, Derrida posits that writing actually expands communication's reach, preserving ideas across time and space. Consider how ancient texts continue to influence modern thought, proving that written words can transcend the limitations of speech.
So, could this perspective change how we approach digital communication today?
Absolutely. As digital texts become prevalent, this critique encourages us to value written communication's role in shaping contemporary discourse and cultural identity.
Now, let's explore Derrida's concept of difference. Dr. Rathod, how does this notion alter our understanding of language and meaning?
Difference emphasizes that meaning is not static but constantly deferred, like an infinite game of dominoes. Each word's meaning depends on its relationship with others, creating a chain where interpretation is always in flux.
But doesn't this endless deferral make language unstable and unreliable? How can we communicate effectively if meanings are so fluid?
It's a valid concern. However, this fluidity allows language to adapt and evolve. Think of it as a river where the flow represents dynamic communication. This adaptability ensures language remains relevant in diverse contexts.
Can this concept help us navigate complex global communications today?
Indeed, by understanding language's fluid nature, we can better appreciate cultural nuances and foster more inclusive global dialogues.
Lastly, let's discuss the active role of readers in interpreting texts. Dr. Rathod, how does Derrida redefine this relationship?
Derrida views readers as co-creators of meaning. Just like a dance, where both partners shape the outcome, readers interact with texts to construct meanings that reflect their unique contexts and experiences.
Doesn't this imply that any interpretation is valid? How do we maintain critical standards in literary analysis?
While interpretations can be varied, Derrida encourages a rigorous examination of texts. It's like solving a puzzle. Each piece or interpretation must fit the broader picture. This ensures interpretations are grounded and insightful.
Could this approach transform how we engage with media and information in our digital age?
Certainly, by acknowledging the reader's role, we empower individuals to critically engage with media, discerning underlying meanings and biases, thereby becoming informed participants in the information age.